What's up, CKFM? Welcome back to CliffordKyei Studios, another episode of Sanctuary Scoop. I am your host, CliffordKyei. Listen, man, it's been great here at CliffordKyei Studios so far. I hope you guys have been well. I'm here today with my co-host
Theo.
Theo. How you been, bro?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm a little sore from the gym, but
What you been working on?
glutes.
What's that? I haven't been to the gym in a minute. That's bad.
Yeah.
What's glutes?
Glutes is butt.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it like that.
BBL.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna get into today's topic. Before we get started, we just want to let all of you guys know that we truly appreciate them. For the love and the support you guys have been showing.
Yes.
For CliffordKyei Studios, Sanctuary School, Word of the. I mean, all the shows. We have bigger and better things coming. But today, what is trending? What we have today is that there's growth in the Christian music. Among millennials and young listeners, young people. Apparently, there's Fox News put it out that the growth of Christian music among millennials and younger listeners increased by 45% last year. So what they're saying here is that Christian music is basically is coming up. Young people are listening, more to Christian music. And it was interviewing a Christian, musician by the name Michael Brandon Lake. And Michael Brandon Lake is basically an American Christian worship singer, songwriter, guitarist, worship pastor. And he serves as a worship pastor at Sea Coast Church in Charleston, South Carolina. And he is a former member of Bethel Music at Maverick City. So basically, they interviewed him. And I'm going to play the video and then we'll get started.
All right.
This is so exciting. The growth of Christian music among millennials and younger listeners has grown. In 2022, 39%. Last year, in 2024, 45%. Why do you think that is? Is it because there's more Christian music available? People are excited and on fire for the Lord? What is it?
Yeah, I think what I'm experiencing is people, the darker that it gets, and we're in a dark season, the brighter the light is going to shine. And I think people are just so desperate for truth and authenticity and something that's real. And there's nothing more real than God. And I believe that Holy Spirit's just up to something. And he's looking for people that'll say yes and that will create this art and worship. And I just think left and right, like Jelly and so many other people I'm finding, they're sick of fake and they're sick of something that's just getting them by. They want something that's going to make them alive and fully alive. And that's Jesus Christ.
So, yeah. Any thoughts?
I mean, it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. It's good. I recently just noticed that too as well. Not only just for Christian music, but for just people just get into the faith as well.
Word.
I feel like it's becoming more frequent. Like every time I go on Instagram or TikTok,
Yeah.
it's just more people declaring the faith more.
Yeah.
I was watching an interview yesterday, and this guy was going around asking.
This guy's always watching interviews, bro.
Yeah, I'll be watching stuff.
How do you keep up?
I don't know. It just will excite me.
All right.
But yeah, I was
Yeah.
watching this interview yesterday, and it's this guy that go around asking people, what makes you confident? And then the amount of people that just kept saying, God, my faith. And I was like, wow,
Yeah, because years ago, those videos, people used to say different answers and it was never God.
things, but now people are more confident in the
Yeah.
faith. So it's very, it's very good to see. Even
Yeah.
with the music as well.
Yeah.
It's Christian music is actually becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we on the rise, so we just got to keep pushing and keep spreading the word. And God is really is impacting.
What I like about that is the fact that, many times people make it look like Christian music is dead or, young people are doing bad stuff or listening to terrible music. But I love the fact that there's a light that's being shed on the fact that there's this growth happening, among young people listening to Christian music because what we listen to actually impacts our lifestyle. Music is very, very important. I mean, the devil Lucifer was a whole, master of music,
Right.
and so I think it's good to know that more young people are listening to, Christian music. What I love that he said, Brandon Lake said in the video was that they're tired of the fake. People are listening to Christian music because they're tired of listening to the fake stuff. I mean, you can only listen to the fake stuff for so long. It comes at a time where you really need, something very. They need Jesus. Essentially, that's what he said. You need Jesus. And so, let's talk a little bit about that. Do you think that young people are really tired of the fake, or do you feel like you know, young people don't often see the importance of, you know, Christian music, because many times we could be calling it fake.
Yeah.
But people out here saying, nah, I still like my trap music. I still like, you know, not. I mean, I was gonna say no shade to anybody listening to trap, but shade. Yes, shade is not good. But yeah, anything you want to say on that one?
I feel like it's always been fake. There's nothing real about, you know, ungodly music.
Yeah.
Me personally, so this thing has been happening to me for the past 2 months, where it's like I will go for a week listening to gospel music and maybe gospel rap, and then sometimes I'll just go back and listen to like regular worldly music, right? And then sometimes I will do this thing where I'll switch from gospel rap to worldly rap, and I really be thinking to myself, like, so like, how's this making me feel? Every time I'm listening to a worldly song, right, I'm like, so right now, what is this doing for me? How is this making me feel? And I'll switch back. So I've been finding myself really like figuring out, like, okay, like when I listen to this is how I feel, and when I listen to gospel, this is how it makes me feel. So I think it's something that God is doing with me. I don't really know exactly what it is, but I really found myself doing that this week. So I feel like there's a message that God is really trying to pass with this generation as well, and I feel like one of the main ways he's using is through music, because a lot of us are giving our lives to Christ through music and the diversity of music. That's a different topic as well.
That's a whole other topic. We need to talk about that diversity of music, but Christian music. I love what you said, you know, that how does it make you feel? You know, for me personally, it was one of the greatest challenges, you know, having to let go of like Afro beats, like, you know what we're dancers.
Even me now, like
now I don't even see this guy listening to it as like, yo, nah,
I don't even listen. You know,
it's difficult.
Yesterday I was like, yo, I haven't listened to Afro beats.
Man, coupe de color, none of that.
What?
Nah, this guy used to have his headphones in with me on campus.
I had my playlist.
You know,
going. I've been listening to Afro beats in like maybe 2 years.
Wow, that's good. I'm proud of you, man.
And
you know, I prayed against that for you, right?
Nah, bro. Stop praying those prayers, bro.
I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys.
Bro.
I prayed this prayer when me and him was walking on campus. I never told you this. I think there's 3 people I told that I'm just waiting for you to stop listening to Afro beats.
That's part of my stuff, bro.
Nah, because the thing is, I know the impact that Christian music have on me, and how I was in your same shoes as well. I used to be all on Afro beats and all these stuff. And sometimes it's not even the fact that the devil is gonna come and do nothing, you know, because sometimes Christians can make it too, whatever. But if we want to live more intimate with God, gospel music sometimes is one of the ways you, because sometimes you don't have the time, realistic, because not an excuse not to read your word, but sometimes you don't have the time to read the Bible, like sit there and read the Bible, but the music you listen to can really draw you closer to God. There are times where, you know, I put on worship music and man, I sense the Lord. So I'm like, how often do we listen to gospel music? Like if we can do that more, we can be more intimate with God. Some of us, our problem is not that we don't read the word. Our problem is the fact that we don't worship, you know, and sometimes you need that song to be able to get you there. Especially for me, even if I'm ministering, like I need some instrumentals, I need some gospel something, you know. So I'm really proud of you for doing that, you know, and it's not easy for somebody watching us. Like we're not going to tell you like, all right, you know, just cut it off. I mean, I would love for you to just cut off any ungodly music today. I made a YouTube video on this channel on should Christian listen to secular music, and till today, people are still coming at me. Like 2 weeks ago, people were in the comments like, "Still wildly, you guys could go and watch it." And a lot of people don't agree with it. Christians don't agree with it. You feel me? But I do believe that the music you put into your system, really, really matters. Really, really matters. So if somebody's like, you know, struggling to let go of, you know, ungodly music. Christian is struggling letting go of ungodly music, circular music, trap, rap, whatever, not the worldly version, of course, and they really want to commit to gospel. What is something that you would tell them, especially for you, right? Like it's a journey that you're learning, you've learned, you're still, I mean, we're all learning as well. What was something you would tell them to help them throughout that journey?
Me personally is the willingness to want to learn. And it's the heart posture. So even though I didn't feel like doing it, because of my heart, for God, I just found myself just like, I don't know how it happened. Right now I'm really thinking about it, I don't know how it happened. It just happened, but I know it was my heart. So you just really have to just keep wanting to know God more, and things will change. You can't try to do it yourself. Just follow God and the other stuff, you're not even gonna know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true. And then the Holy and the beautiful thing about this is the Holy Spirit will help you. He'll help you to do it. But for you guys listening to us, listen, give yourself to gospel music. It's not boring. It's not boring. You know, there are people that be like, yeah, gospel music is not boring. I believe that when God saves you, you need to allow him to also change your appetite in your soul. Because many of us get saved and we want to bring the type of things we used to listen to in the world, we want to bring it into the faith. You need to give the Lord your soul, and your desires has to change. So there could be a prayer you could pray, like, God, even change my, desire, my appetite, even for music. And there's some people who have it where sometimes it feels like they just woke up and it just happened. Or some people it's gradual, every once in a while. But whatever it is, we just want y'all to know that there's something good happening in the faith. Yeah. And Christians are listening to gospel music. I mean, we're listening to gospel music. It's not like we're out here just vibing, So I want to read some comments and we'll be out of here. Under the same video that we watched, somebody said, because we're in a spiritual movement worldwide. And I believe that that's true. Somebody said God is pouring out his spirit out as his word says. So they believe that the reason why this is happening is because of that. Nice to see this in mainstream media. It's nice to see this in mainstream media. And that's good because I feel like most of the time mainstream media don't be showing the good things that's happening in the faith. I think that's even with Sanctuary Scoop, like that's something we need to do more and more of. Like, it's not always like, oh, what's something bad that is happening? I feel like a lot of Christians only touch on something bad that is happening. But we need to touch on what is something good that is happening in the faith, among, the Christians, as well. So I was shocked to see this on Fox News. No shade, but I was shocked to see this on Fox News. So that was good. I'll read two more and then that'll be good. Somebody said, I absolutely love the revival that's been happening. I believe that, this is a revival. And then the last comment that I read, somebody said, I totally agree. In the chaos, people are craving real connections and genuine faith. Christian music offers that deep, authentic experience. Yes. And I think with all that is happening right now in the world, the only thing to turn to is God.
Whether you like it or not. God.
It's God. Yeah. So listen, we're gonna bring this to an end for today. It's been good. Make sure you tune in into your gospel music. Let us know what your favorite gospel music is in the comment section. Everybody comment.
Share your playlist.
Yeah, share your playlist too. Let us know what your favorite gospel music is, your playlist, and we'll get into that. But any final words you have for them?
Just keep on going.
Keep on going. We love you. My final words to you is that it's possible for you to only listen to gospel music. It may feel like it's impossible, but it's not. I love you. Remember that this is your favorite duo. We want you to listen to gospel music, but it depends on you whether you want to or not. Facts. We'll want you to do it. But then again, who are we? We love you. This is the last episode, not just for the month, but for today, because it's been a day. But we'll come back to your screen next week. We love you. Don't forget to be blessed, be yourself, and be happy. Peace. Be out.